Today we're tackling a tough topic in English, phrasal verbs, but we're going to learn them with movies. Okay, first of all, what is a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a type of verb in English that uses both a main verb plus a particle, which is a preposition or an adverb. An example could be, get in.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
There are so many phrasal verbs in English, and the meaning of a phrasal verb changes depending on what particle it takes.
Get down now!
Get off my plane.
I'm just trying to get through the holidays.
Now, as I'm sure you know, there are lots of different phrasal verbs in English, but not all of them can be used the same way. So let's break down the categories of phrasal verbs. First, phrasal verbs can be transitive or intransitive.
What did you say?
Transitive phrasal verbs need an object, that is, a noun that's receiving the action of the verb. Remember, the object usually answers the question whom or what. For example, put on the suit.
Put on the suit. Let's go a few rounds.
What did he put on? He put on the suit. So the suit is the object. Here's a couple of examples of transitive phrasal verbs.
We turn off the power, she turns it back on.
You want me to write down all your messages?
And maybe your friend would like to fill out a suggestion slip.
In contrast, intransitive phrasal verbs do not have an object. For example, I woke up. There's no object at the end of that sentence. Here's a couple of other examples of intransitive phrasal verbs.
Men went to bed with a dream and they didn't like it when they woke up with the reality.
I'm trying to help you grow up, Andy.
Well, thanks a lot.
And then she dropped out of school because no one would talk to her.
By the way, if you really want to master phrasal verbs, you should try FluentU. FluentU takes real English videos like commercials, music videos, and inspiring talks and turns them into learning experiences. FluentU's videos are made for native speakers by native speakers, so they are full of common phrasal verbs. Click on the link in the description to try out FluentU absolutely free. We learned that phrasal verbs divide into transitive and intransitive verbs, and transitive phrasal verbs divide into two other categories, separable and inseparable. An example of a separable phrasal verb could be take off your shoes.
Donnie, take your shoes off.
I'm taking my shoes off.
Separable phrasal verbs have two options with the object of the verb. First, you can put the object after the verb, like this. The other option is that you can separate the main verb and the particle and put the object between them. So instead of the sentence reading, take off your shoes, it can read, take your shoes off. However, if the object is a pronoun, for example, take it off, we don't have a choice. The pronoun must separate the main verb and the particle. It can't come after the verb. Here's a couple of examples of what I mean.
Give it back!
Nah, I don't think I will.
Give it back to her.
Why don't we just pick it up and move down the fairway?
They said just put it on their tab.
Last, inseparable phrasal verbs are just phrasal verbs in which the main verb and particle can't be separated. It doesn't matter if the object is a noun or a pronoun, neither one can separate the main verb and the particle. If you want to review this explanation of phrasal verbs later, click on the link in the description for a free PDF of all the information in this video. And if you're looking for more great videos that use authentic English content, check out this video over here. It's definitely going to help you take your English to the next level. I'll see you over there.